Oh my god, hi guys. Hello. Stream is now. I'm I'm just skipping the waiting screen. I just don't have the energy to wait. So you guys get to watch me do like the hear me do the what the frick is it called? Oh, stream is now being on Discord. Though real quick. Well, maybe asking this right now is redundant, but I was just thinking, should I go back to doing them everywhere or just leave them on Discord? Drop by if you wanna hear some underwater hypnotic something. I don't know what it is right now, honestly. Okay, so that is done. I was trying to set a timer to stop streaming before like 2 a.m. I know that seems like a short amount of time, but I actually have to call my mom and it's gonna be like 9:30 p.m. like when it's 12 a.m. for me, for her. So I just want to make sure that I don't miss her because I have to talk to her. I haven't talked to my mother in a few days and I miss her. So that is why. Real quick, can you guys hear this? Yes? I low-key can't hear it, but that's just because my headphones volume were turned way down. And I have no idea why it's this not bad. I know you guys can't see it, but okay, let me just figure out which one it was yesterday. It's you, isn't it? Okay, I found it. Yay. I like that. I just think it's a bit too fast. So, what we're gonna do is actually, first of all, we're gonna turn off the the looping. And also just extend this by like 1 beat. Yeah, I think it deserves that little chillness. Yeah, dang, it do be difficult. Okay, hold up. Oh, oh no, what did I do? Uh, okay, yeah, that, and going back to what I was trying to do, which is, so I actually think that maybe because it's too fast, this one, it can go away. So, oh, that was unnecessary. We're just gonna open musical typing as well because, when we add more things, we'll need it. I think we can give it some space. This as well. We don't need this to happen here. We don't need this. We can actually just move this over here, right? And what the result of that is. Ah, so it does need that extra little bit of something. Okay, that's good to know. So now we can actually just let's listen to this part again. How did I do it the first time? I like that. I think that last little bit was just too much happening too fast, but I'm not mad about it, so to speak. Mm, we're just gonna add more silences. Yes, oh my god, that's so nice. Okay, now what we're gonna do is actually loop this. So, yeah, that is. Yep, that's where we stop. Huh. Okay, the interesting thing is here is that it goes slightly off center. I don't know how else to explain that. I don't think this needs to be extended then. Like, I think it does nothing. I could just command C it and then try to figure out where it might be an ideal point of placement. Because actually what's happening here is I'm trying to figure out like a good amount of rest time between it starting its new cycle and like me being able to sort of, yeah, I think 2 beats is enough. I think we're even gonna get rid of the second one, right? Let's listen to it. Yeah, that those 3 notes, I think what we're gonna do is actually get rid of that. Oh, nope. Just switch over to the pointer tool real quick so that nothing too bad happens. And then move this closer. So let's listen to that and how that sounds like. Oh, that's not right. Yeah. Yeah, that's much better. So now that that's done, we can just shorten this and actually combine these two into one so that they're like joined, so that they're one thing, so that I don't have to look at the. Mm. Da, 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 da. Wait, no, that's not right. It should be ending at C, right? What's the first half like? Does it end at C or it ends at B? Oh, okay. I think the opposite would be nice. So it would go something like, okay, just listen to it. Da 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 da. And then it like sort of extends into the next section because I can do that. Then no one's stopping me really. Let's listen to this if it like sounds good. I think it goes on. I think it sounds like it wants to go on. Okay, let's listen to that. I kind of wanted to repeat for a bit because I think it has like. And I might actually put it over here instead. Let's listen to it from the beginning because I feel like it gives a little bit more time for things to breathe and happen before the melody comes in and kind of like goes everywhere. I would go with the super slow melody as well because everything else is so slow. I have this intention and like a desire more like to speed stuff up. Plus, I just really like long intros. I like that little section where it's just doing that. Da 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 da. Isn't that fun? I I know I'm a creative person, but sometimes even I cannot believe that I'm making this stuff because like it just sounds kind of unbelievable, right? Like it just feels kind of unbelievable that this stuff is coming out of my brain. But yeah, I probably won't be streaming longer than an hour and a half today, okay? Like that's my most that I can do for today. I really want to talk to my mom. I'm just a little baby. I'm kidding. I'm 21. Very, very much older. Basically, everyone who I met these days has thought like I'm so young. That I'm younger than them most of the time. They're like 16, 17, 19. Somebody told me I looked 16 a few days ago. Like, I'm not offended, but I think at least I should give the feeling that I'm over the age of 19. Like I do not want to be I do not want to be thought of as under the age of 19. But maybe it just depends because sometimes when I meet people, I'm just super bubbly and like it really shows. I kind of want to just copy this part and then oh, Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, now Command C. Seriously, can I not just... Can I not just... This is so annoying. Okay, now if I just listen to it. Da. It's not that note. It's like... It's not that either. Let's listen to it here again. Actually, from here again. I need to just get a perspective on the overall sound. I don't think it's like sleepy anymore though. Ah, okay, maybe not. Hold up, I'm gonna do something. Maybe a bit stupid or controversial even. But because I wanted to still be sort of this sleepy little thing, right? What could I do to make it more sleepy but still have that really awesome, like the way that it sounds like right now? So let's figure that out, huh? This one's unmuted. Oh, okay, I think I have an idea of what I might want to do with this. Okay, so you know how I've been putting a little C on beat 2? Hmm. Dum, 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 dum. I think that's just too much though. I think I'm onto something, but I just don't know if this is what I want. Let me just hear it if it's a little bit more in time. I like the concept or like the sort of thought process I can see myself having for this, but it's just that it's not really working in terms of, how should I say it? Like, it doesn't sound bad. It just doesn't sound like it's supposed to be there, which is like part of the problem. I just can't figure out where this should go, what this should do, how this should be. Like, all of those things are kind of ambiguous at the moment, which is why I feel like I'm struggling to make sense of like what happens next. Does it just keep being like this sort of hazy and vibey environment? Is this all that I do with it? What if I try putting. So that's not horrible. It's just that it's not what I want anymore. Like, I think it's just doing a lot, way more than I want it to. So that's why this becomes a harder thing to try to figure out what to do with. I could just keep going for more, how should I say it? Like, very ambient sounds. Oh, oh no, that's so loud. They have gamelan bells? Oh? Oh, it's the same thing. That is unpleasant. Okay, let's try this, shall we? I think we might have a strong case here, so we're gonna try to see if we can get something with it. Maybe. You never know. I actually really like that. Would you look at that? I think it sounds so ethereal. And it's like barely there. You can hear it, but not really. It's really in the background, which is really what I wanted. So maybe the thing that I had to do was literally just go ambient for everything, you know? Oh, that's not. Oh, Hold up. I feel like. Oh, that's very loud, but you know, we tried. Oh, it always ends like that. Ooh, that's lovely. Even with just the ambient one, there's still 2,151 presets to look through. I really like that. Shall we try something with that? That was quite pretty. I am excited to see what I may be brought forth with this, you know? These are so rumbly and nice. Okay, hold up. I really like that. Except for that little one section in the beginning where I was just like trying something and then it went horribly wrong. Everything else was kind of wonderful in ways that I don't know how to express because it was just really, really beautiful the way that it all sort of sounds. And I really like it. No, wait, a 16th notes. So we're just gonna quantize it to 16th notes, yeah. And now we want to kind of listen to it and see what that looks like. Because I think it was so deep and rumbly, and it really gives like this underwater fantasy. Like you're exploring underwater. This is accidentally becoming something that sounds like you're exploring in a game. But it has a clear progression, hopefully, or clearer than you would imagine in the first place. So it's very cool that I can do stuff like this. Wow. It sounds good, right? I really like how the pinging or like the it's so nice. Whoa. I think I have a real talent for this stuff. I say as I as most people are aware that I go to music school. Like I'm getting a degree for this shit. Well, maybe not this specifically. I think like this is still a bit. I think that part in the middle is maybe a bit too much. I like how it was in the beginning. So, okay. Oh, hold up. What did I do? I mean, I like the fact that it has the instruments, but seriously, you gotta be for real, man. That doesn't look like a lot. I can't even see it. Hold up, let me just figure it out. Oh, hey, that's very handy. What did I click on? Oh, that was N for the score. looking at like this is very helpful as well. Yeah. Okay, I like what was happening in the beginning. So like about even like the second section that I wrote. It just sounds like you're an undersea adventure, not really much else. But then, like, after that, it just goes kind of crazy, right? Even this. Yeah, okay. I see the issue. I think it's something that is fairly easy to solve, which is I'm gonna just stop here, right? Like, and then maybe, yeah, start playing it so that I can like figure something out for the rest. Like, we're doing very like, yeah, we're doing this very like organic. We're doing just wherever, whatever it feels like. I don't want it to go nearly that long, so I might like cut away some of this stuff in the middle where it's going crazy. I think. How do I slice it? I forgot. Ha ha ha. Split it, play. Oh, Control T. I kind of forgot what that looks like, not gonna lie. So, okay. The question is, I like those parts. I think this part is just not it for me. Like, maybe, just maybe, it doesn't really fit in. Yeah, it really doesn't like sort of make sense in the context of this, like, I don't hello. Don't do that. In the context of how I want things to sound, it doesn't really fit. So, yeah, we're gonna just make it shorter so that it can all fit together. I think that way it sounds better. So I think it's giving like a different sort of experience. This part, it's like this deep rumbling, like you're walking on the bottom of the ocean, like you're walking on the bottom of the ocean, you're sort of like bumping into things, and you know things are going awry sometimes. It's very pleasant for sure. It's just, I think it's just because it's like a little bit uh yeah, it's just a little bit like, I think, all over the place. Or was. Now it should be fine. It's like you're hearing whale calls or something. It's a very cool sound. I don't know if I like the fact that it just stops at there or if I want it to keep going. Do you know what I mean? Because like I like how it sounds, so I low-key wanted to continue going. Like even the pinging, so like the deep sea siren sort of thing, which like this the sound that you would hear if it was like a sonar device just going tung tung to check where it's at the depth and stuff. It sounds exactly like that. It sounds so good. I'm kind of really happy I did it like this. I think it sounds really good right now. Do I want to add more stuff? Yes. um it is fortunate that I have a better, like, well, now I have a whole DAW that can handle more than like 16 tracks, because now I can really go crazy and just add whatever. I like the beginning. I don't like how it continues. If I wanted to make it a bit more spooky, I feel like I would add this. Even this one, that's very like, it sounds really good though. No, not that. I feel like this would sound interesting. Hold up. Okay, no. It's a bit too space agey. I kind of wanted to sort of keep in that like calming under the ocean, like in the deep ocean vibe that I have going for myself. Okay, that's also kind of like creepy sounding. I hmm. Okay, I have an idea. Copy and then paste. Let's just listen to it. That sounds really good. Yeah, you can still hear it. Like it's like there and it's in the background. You really feel like this ebb and flow. I love that. Whoa. We're gonna try the softer one. Nah. Okay, we keep the tremolo synth. I think that is doing so much. So that's hold. Cool, awesome. I am kind of happy that it's really working out. Um, yeah, this sounds so good. Yay! Woohoo! If it isn't obvious, I'm really having so much fun. Not that. Oh, you need to hold a bit too hard. I don't mind the sound, but I just don't know if I want to use it. Not that one. Okay. There's so many of these. I actually really like that. Is it because the thingy is like very low out? Yeah. Yeah, let me just put it a bit up further up. Because I need to hear. This you can't really hear, you can feel it though. Like, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but I definitely could feel it in my ears. It was very cool. I love when the bass is actually able to like reach that point where you're sort of feeling the thing. Also, if you're curious why I'm not singing today. Okay, like a quick explanation without much detail, honestly. I just don't feel up to it. Like, it's not even a voice thing. I just, like I've been saying, I just have had a very strange week and a half. So, kind of just wanna not sing today. But next week, I swear, I will be singing because, it's been a while since I sang, and it just happens to be the right time for this stuff. I'm glad I get to make stuff like this. It's so much fun. Also, if we have a new piece of music, then I can actually have, like, I probably will ask Hex if she can make me something for this. Like, ugh, I know. Oh, no wonder it was showing me everything. That one's very also scary. That's not bad. I could do this forever, seriously. I swear half of this time is literally just spent, like, testing out instruments. Okay, let me just listen to this whole thing once, and then I'll decide if I actually want to add more or not. I'm gonna see if I can loop endlessly. If I can, then we're golden. We're great. If I can't, then we'll figure something out. I still want to extend this because then it sounds too empty, right? It's very like I could definitely listen to this over and over again, honestly. The yeah, that definitely sets like sort of an underwater scene. Before that it's just whatever you want it to be, honestly. I'm feeling pretty confident about calling it here. Okay, so the resonance from both of those sort of disappears. I'm just gonna extend that so that the resonance can carry, so to speak, for as long as possible. I actually don't think there's a lot missing. At most I wanna like bring this here so that it's there throughout and its absence isn't really felt at all. Like it just because I like the way that it sounds, like the way that it ebbs and flows, that you can sort of feel it, but also like you're not sure. But the underwater sonar ping sounds, they ground you, right? Like they remind you to stay in reality, and I like that effect of it. It's good. Oh shit. Sometimes I can't believe it, right? Like sometimes I'm literally like, whoa, it's actually so good. Like it's literally an incredible piece of it's like actually well made. I still don't know what we're actually calling it because like um what should we call this? Sorry, I'm just gonna write that down because like um what is this called? What is this called? What are we calling this? Because like I have no idea. I just feel um like it's some kind of underwater hypnotism thing. But it's not hypnotizing. I think it's very grounding. Like I think it's the kind of music that you could meditate to. I feel like calling it deep underwater would be quite nice. But I don't know. Hello. Hello, tail. Should I call you albino or tailgater? Both of those seem like they would be insults that somebody called, like somebody made up in middle school, unfortunately. But it's a funny, cute name. Hi. I seriously don't know. But like, okay, wait, hold up. I think I have a way to make this better. I might just move this over here and then like sort of just instead of doing that, just extend it a little. Like we can just put on the loop thing functionality and then like yeah. Mm, I don't know if looping it is the right idea though, if I'm being honest. Hold up. We might not want to loop. It's a monster truck name? Oh. Oh, I see it now. Oh my god! I actually would not have noticed if you hadn't said it. That's horrible. How could I not notice? I mean, I could just add it here. Turn this off. We're gonna add stuff. I can't believe I'm adding more. I thought I was deciding the name, but I guess not. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, hold up. Did not realize we were on the wrong thing. I think it's C3. Wait, let me just check which octave I'm on. Okay, yeah, it's C3. Okay, okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. False alarm. That was worrying. Yeah. What? Okay. Okay, now we can capture recording. I think that's pretty good. I think it fits like the way that I wanted things to go. Now, this was, I think, C1, so actually we can just check. I don't know why I'm so insistent on not checking it. Oh, nope, it was C1. Damn, I'm quite good at remembering this stuff. Damn, my spotty memory is not spotty today. Okay, let's do this. Let's finish the next part. And then we'll be done. Then I can figure out what I should name this and it'll be fine. Oh, I'm on the wrong one again. Not again. No wonder I couldn't see the keys moving. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think it's a good continuation of what should be fine. Did it do what I wanted it to, or like, am I crazy? Okay, no, it definitely did. Okay, that's good, because I was worried. Okay, I think we have. Now, I do need to figure out a better name for this. So, we can't keep calling it underwater hypnotism something. So, like, what do you guys think? I keep feeling like I do give you guys the choice in the names, or like, prefer you guys give suggestions more like, and then I can pick instead of having to think of something. Which is so clever of me. but this one like really gives me this like sort of underwater adventure, like inside, like when you're like deep in the deep waters, like you're really deep in the ocean, and you're sort of like having your moment, and you're like exploring, and you see this these incredible sights, and you're like, whoa, the wonder of the world. You know, like how does this exist kind of vibes. But of course, like, oh, I just realized I didn't actually EQ anything else. Just slightly, I think. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We can lower some of the volumes on this. Even this one, I think it can go a little bit lower. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, hold up. I cannot think with this playing because my mind just wants to go into hypnotized and meditation. It really gives what, like, I think it's like, I think it works well for meditation, but I don't want to call it deep water meditation. That sounds like really stupid as a name. I'm sorry. If somebody wrote something like that and it's like, whoa, she just called my thing stupid, I'm really just saying it for my own stuff. I don't think it fits correctly. So, what shall we name it? Oh, I feel like I should keep playing it. But I'm gonna take my headphones off because I'm getting tired of listening to it. So what do you think we should call it? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, my muses? I have literally no idea. Like, I'm just stuck in, oh my god, it's so hypnotic, and it's like you're underwater and stops thinking after that. So for now, I can't think past underwater hypnotism thing because that's literally what I came up with on the fly yesterday. But this really it does work well, so maybe we could come up with a more elegant name. Deep water hypnotize. Hypnotized by deep water, hypnotized in deep water. Deep water hypnotism. Again, that's a bad name. I feel like that sounds like a scam. No, for real though, it kind of sounds like a scam. Okay, wait, let me think. What else can I think of that might fit? I think it's like deep underwater, but it needs to sound like mysterious and enchanting. Underwater adventure? Oh, no. Okay. Adventure implies that there's action. There's no action here. It's just like very like calming and meditative and chill. It's like you're under sightseeing deep underwater. Wait, am I a genius at naming too? Hold up. Sightseeing deep underwater is such a fun name. I can just imagine the art that Hex might come up with for this, and it would look so good. Wait, I might have to force her to make something. Well, I won't force anyone. Let's be honest. I don't force my friends to do stuff for me. To be fair, though, she is my co-worker as well. And I can be like, can we make something like very quickly? Like, it needs to be like soon. And she'd probably be like, I'll try my best. And I'll be like, it's okay though. Like, take your time. Don't worry about it. So that's literally how we work. We just give each other the space to finish the thing that we're trying to finish. And the results are always exceptional. So I'll give you that. But it sounds really good. I have to say that. I think it sounds really good. With that in mind, I think sightseeing deep underwater is a really good name. So, name, because I already saved it, so it's just gonna have to be. Yeah, I think that is a fantastic name for something. Like, unironically, by the way. Like, it's so good. Save. Yeah, that's really good. How much charge do I have? 33%. Okay, that's enough for this to play a little bit more longer. It's so good though. Yay! It sounds good, right? Right? Reassure me. Anyone, someone, anyone. No, but like, this was fun to make. I'm glad that we're getting back into the rhythm of things and having fun making music. It got a bit annoying for a whole second, right? I remember because I was like straight up plateauing on Bandlab and like not really being able to like get any sort of interest in what I was doing. But I think that's something that happens because, well, you know, I think on one hand, a lot of it has to do with when you've gotten comfortable somewhere on a platform with a software and you're like, oh, I found my rhythm in this, and you sort of stop experimenting and just do the same thing each time, right? That's when it starts becoming more and more annoying after a while, where you're like, well, it just sounds like everything I've made before. And that's what kept happening on Bandlab, and I couldn't really find anything new to try except for playing around with samples, which got old after the first time I tried it because I made something so good the first time that I was like, if I can't get to that level, I honestly don't really want to do anything with it. And while I do think like Bandlab is a really good resource, I do think after a while you outgrow it, especially if you're not like subscribing to the premium features, because the free version is so, well, after a while it feels limited, you know. For a while 16 tracks seems like a lot. It seems like, oh my god, it's like so much, it's endless almost, you know, like I can't possibly get to 16 tracks. And then suddenly you're hitting those 16 tracks a couple of times and you're like, okay, so this is the limitation, but I can be creative, I can work around it. And then you realize, okay, I can't, but I don't want to upgrade from the free tier to the premium one because, like, fair enough, it's not actually a proper industry standard DAW. It's dang close, and I would say much easier to use in many ways. But that also makes it so that after a while you just stop being interested in the act of trying to, you know, try new things, figure some stuff out, make it all like cooler than before, and like experiment. And the thing with creativity is if you get too close to your thing or like where you are and you're so comfortable in your spot, you just stay there and you stagnate. And that's why like I just wasn't feeling like it was fun on Bandlab anymore. Of course, I still think I need to work on how I arrange things in terms of instrumentation, but that's not like a short-term thing. It's a experiment, watch videos, experiment, learn new things, keep experimenting. So it has to be something that I keep doing for it to actually, well, you know, make sense in the long term. And you can really see an evolution in the way that I make things with this. Of course, there's still limitations with this at the moment, which is like the biggest one is the choices I have for instruments, which is all on Alchemy. I don't have Contact right now. I'm gonna get it soon, but I want to give myself these like limitations first because I think they help you be more creative and think outside of the box. If you have so many options, like even on Alchemy, I just have so many options. I spend half the time just trying to figure out what works better with the thing I'm doing. And that in itself is like a strange way to exist. The limitations also help you just like try to figure things out faster and make it work with the sort of like the stuff that you have, instead of trying to find outside things to compensate for your lack of interest or knowledge. Well, not lack of interests cannot be compensated by outside things, like lack of, like, if you keep finding outside options to add to your like stuff that you already have, but that only works well when you're truly exhausting what you already have. That's when you need new things, and that's when they benefit you the most, because then you can actually experiment with it, which is why, because Logic is like, you know, I don't often use it. I use it, yes, but not like enough to be like, oh my god, yeah, I use Logic every day. But I wanted to be where I'm like using it at least once a week to create something. And that means like I actually have to commit to the thing and make things and experiment and try things. But with these limitations, it helped me try, like, not crash too far and fall too fast, because there's only like so much that I can do with the stuff that I have. And that's the whole point. What can I do with the stuff I have? I want to figure out what I can do with the stuff that I have. If it all sounds the same, it's time to, like, find new things and try new things. But that's never a reason to be like, no, I ain't gonna try to use the stuff I have. Thank you! That's very nice of you to subscribe to my channel. I think this one's really good though. I'm very happy with it. It's simple, but it's tasteful. I dare to say it's ambient music. The funny thing is, one of the things that from some of my classmates do as part of like my course is like there's a major where you just do electronic music. So there's like no, like, you don't really have to learn how to play an instrument as long as you can do stuff on a DAW and stuff. For me, I was interested because I'm very interested in the production side of things, but I didn't do that because I feel like I'm more interested in the song writing and that kind of stuff. But like, I want it all, not gonna lie. I want to learn how to compose better, and I want to be able to like sing in front of a crowd more. I want to still know how to produce things, so I really do want it all in this case. And I feel like interdisciplinary, the course that I chose, or like the major I chose, is the most interdisciplinary because it is kind of asking you to do most of these things. Of course, not in like a lot of depth or detail. You're not that late. I'm still talking. I did finish the piece, and it kind of has a name. Its name is Sightseeing Deep Underwater. You can keep listening to it. It's not going anywhere. I'm still talking, so yeah. It's funny though, like, I keep telling people that out of all the other majors, my major, which is contemporary music, just popular music, in general, is the most interdisciplinary because it's forcing you to do, like, well, forcing you is a big word, but it's asking you to do production as well as writing your own music. So you do have to learn a bit of composition and learn how to like sort of arrange certain instruments, like, piano, bass, guitar, stuff like that. It's like the basic suite, but that's a start. That's, at least we can start from somewhere. And I do know how to arrange for like a few instruments, but not enough to really make anything off it, which is why I'm like, like, I need to know. And yeah, we do also learn technology stuff and knowing how to operate a studio. All of that is part of my course. I think it is, in my opinion, the most interdisciplinary because you're being asked to use these skills after as well, and not just during your class. If you're smart, you'd take advantage of the fact that we have a whole studio to our disposal and just use that time and record stuff and make songs with a professional studio environment, which is kind of awesome. And I'm of course gonna take a full advantage of that in year 2 because year 1, I don't have the time to go and record in a studio. But year 2, I hopefully should have the time. And maybe even friends to help me out, like people who can help me out here. But if they can't, that's fine. I'm sure I can manage on my own as well. But yeah, it's like, it's super awesome though. I love being able to do this. I also really like that I made this piece. I'm sorry, like, I just didn't expect it to go this well. I'm glad we found those two, like, other instruments, the Gates of Heaven and Heavenly Teardrops. They're very like heaven angel coded, but they sound like so good. The deep underwater like vibe becomes stronger with those sounds. Like, oh my god, happy. I'm so happy. Can't wait to do this again next week. We're gonna make another piece next week. We're going back to the once a week we're making music routine. I was looking at my like schedule and trying to figure out if I had another like day of the week that I could somehow fit in a stream. And I realized that actually the day that I can probably stream is either Monday. Well, actually, no, Monday probably isn't a good idea, but definitely Tuesday. I could probably fit it in Tuesday because my class on Wednesday starts from 12 a.m. I mean, p.m. So it's not impossible for me to do a stream like as long as I do a stream, even if I sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m., wake up in the morning with a decent amount of sleep, because like if I sleep at 3 a.m. and I get up at like 9, I'm not going already, I'm still here. If I sleep at 3 a.m. and I wake up at 9, that's still like a good, that's not 8 hours. I forgot how to count. 6 hours of sleep. Dang. I can't believe I said I forgot how to count out loud. But yeah, that's still a good 6 hours of sleep. Even if it was like 4.5 or 5, I would actually be okay. Because I only have like 3.5 hours of classes on Wednesday. So with that, it's actually possible, and I have the whole rest of the day after classes and to recover from like my reckless staying up late at night because I want to stream. And frankly, like, I think it's important to push myself as much as possible. Azuro, I'm not leaving yet, probably not for another 20 or 30 minutes because I'm still talking. But I don't know why YouTube doesn't notify everyone immediately. I do notice that it happens to me as well. I think it's just a YouTube thing. I think YouTube's just kind of bad at notifying you. But like, even though I've turned on some notifications for certain streamers on Twitch, I never really get the notification. YouTube's funky. It also sometimes, the stuff that impacts what notifications you're getting from YouTube or not really depend on if you've clicked on every notification for like a channel that you're subscribed to. So you know how they have like a few options where it's like no notifications, and then like a few notifications, and then there's one that's like basically means every notification, like everything that they're doing I need to know. Apparently if you click on the few one, sometimes it sends you a notification, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. Even if you specifically like clicked on send me like a notification for this stream, it's really strange. And it makes me laugh because I think that's just a bad way to, like, why would YouTube do that? What's the point? You're not helping anyone with that. Feels like a very targeted kind of thing, which I feel like Discord does do to you, but I think it's just like bugs sometimes. Maybe it's just like, it's actually just a bug and it just keeps happening and no one cares enough to report it, so they're just like, okay. Or maybe they don't even know that this happens. But yeah, how am I? I'm pretty good today. Very well rested. I cannot tell you guys, I slept until 12 p.m. today. I woke up so refreshed but also so full. Like, that whole pizza last night, such a bad idea. I woke up full even though I had slept for like a good long freaking time, like at least 8 hours. So you'd think my body would be like, okay, I've digested everything, now we can eat more. But no, instead I got hungry at like 2 something, like 2-ish hours after I woke up. But that's pretty normal for me. I don't really eat immediately after waking up. It just never happens. I think it's only like a few times that I've eaten immediately after I woke up, and it's usually when I skipped dinner and I fell asleep, so I woke up super stupidly hungry. But then, oh my god, I made aglio olio for lunch. Because, okay, my logic was I had an absolutely stupid amount of garlic bread. Because I bought like a loaf. Don't ask me why I bought a whole loaf. They were only selling it in loaves. But I really wanted the garlic bread because I've been seeing it every single time I go to that bakery, and it looks so good and it smells so good, and I'm always thinking like I should get that. But I'm always like, but I can't really finish it quickly enough to like justify that. So today I was like, no. I got that loaf of garlic bread. I ate like 2 segments of it, like 2 slices of that, and it had like maybe 9 or 10, and it was like a baguette style garlic bread, or I don't know what else like you can call it. It's not like an actual baguette, but it's like this boat shaped thing of bread with smothered in garlic, and it's cut in like these segments. I ate 2 of those. I think, no wait, 3 of those, and there was still like more than half the loaf left. So I was like, I need to figure out a way to finish this. So I ended up deciding to make pasta today because I was like, you know what always encourages me to eat garlic bread pasta? I have some frozen bechamel that I can use to make like a Alfredo style pasta, but I was like, you know what? No. We're gonna make aglio olio because I was being lazy, frankly. I just didn't want to do all the hard work of thawing the frozen everything and then having to refreeze it because there's no way I was using the whole thing, and I froze a lot of it. Like I froze enough to make pasta 2 or 3 times. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make aglio olio, and it was really good aglio olio. A little bit too salty almost, but that was fine because I had garlic bread to eat with, which made the saltiness less apparent. It was really good. I was very happy. And then because ate so much, I ate almost the whole loaf of garlic bread with my teensy amount of pasta because I was like, I know I'm doing this for the bread, so I'm gonna make less like pasta. And there was still like 2 of those segments left, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat that as a snack later. And I had my snack at 8 p.m. I know you're thinking, oh, that's weird, but I ate lunch at like 2:30 or something, and I was so full because of how much food I ate. I was like, I'm not really hungry even at 8 p.m. But my body saw the time, and my body was like, it's dinner time though, we should eat something. So Susu was like, you know what you should do is snack. And I was like, you're so right. So I went to finish the garlic bread. And my plan for dinner was to just use up this like sad two tiny thingies of sad leaves that I had. They're literally just like two of the stalks of the leaves. So it's a very small amount. And I was like, I know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm just gonna make simple noodle soup. My most tried and trusted recipe in life, and probably even death. And it's just like dumping water in a pot, adding some kind of stock powder, putting in some sesame oil and soy sauce, and if you need to, salt, and if you need to, like, you can put in a bit of chili oil or chili powder or something if you want it a bit spicier. I just did all of that. And I also like fried the leaves a little bit in the chili oil before I put in the water, and then just let it bubble up for a bit. And then I had bought this new bag of dry noodles to try. I am so glad I bought those because, first of all, the serving sizes were perfect for 1 person. And I checked the nutrition labels, and in an effort to get better at eating a little bit more protein than I normally do, which is already hard enough for me, I basically forget to eat if I'm not like actively reminding myself. So I've skipped quite a few meals in the last couple of days accidentally, because I couldn't remember to eat. So in an effort to actually eat food that is supposed to be good for my body, aka a little bit more protein than I usually would, I saw that the noodles had like 7 grams of protein per serving, which in my opinion is better than the 0 grams that I'm getting currently. I probably will add to the minute amount that I am eating at the moment. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try these noodles. I bought them. Like 1 serving is perfect for me. Like, it's just the right amount of noodles for me to be full. So I made those noodles, and the soup was a bit too salty, so I just didn't drink the soup and saved it to make something else with it tomorrow. So now I just have a bowl of broth that I use to cook noodles in. But I'm probably gonna use it to make some kind of dumpling soup or something of the sort. Like, maybe I'll buy, because I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow or something. I need to buy like tofu, silken tofu, because that's just the easiest for me to eat quickly. So I'm gonna make it into soup of some kind. And it's probably gonna be really good. So you should also be a chef because you seem really passionate about food. I think we have a lot in common: just music production, passion for cooking, and quantum physics. Damn, actually, we do have a lot in common then. Yeah, but I think a lot of people are very big about cooking. I don't think I would want to be a chef. I'm just not that committed. I think I have good ideas about food, but that's just because if somebody asked me to eat food that was not tasty, I'd just stop eating. It's more of a clever mechanism to make sure I eat food. This is, by the way, a total trauma response to shit that happened in my childhood. So, don't be like me. Please eat your meals. I have a really hard time remembering to eat, seriously. But yeah, I could be a chef. I just don't want to. It's too much work. There's too much precision needed, and I just cook whatever I want, whenever I want, with no measurement. Just a sense of smell. This is how my mom and my grandma cooks. So like, I've just learned from them. I just don't know how to measure things anymore. No, when I bake, I do measure though. I do measure when I bake, but I don't bake a lot these days. There's just no time. My sister does though. She keeps sending me pictures of all the stuff that she's making, and it makes me so mad because I can't eat it. Which means that I just have to suffer looking at it. So in return, what I'm doing right now is sending her recipes that I want her to make for me when I come back home. It's so mean, and she just keeps agreeing to everyone, okay, I'll make it for you when you're back home. And I'm like, yes, you should. I know that she probably won't, but that's okay, because you know, if I'm going back home for 2 weeks, when I do go back home, it's probably gonna be for 2 or 3 weeks, maximum a month. I'm gonna eat out as much as possible. I miss all the good food that I eat in restaurants at home because there's just so much more vegetarian food available. A part of the reason why I cook is also because I need to know, like, because I can't find good vegetarian food outside, so I just make it. And that's easier because it's not as much of a waste of money trying to experiment and find places to eat at. Also, it's just too much work. I like literally come home and most days very late, or then by the time I'm home, sometimes like the restaurants are starting to close. Like if I'm getting home by like 7, it's still fine. I could probably go outside and eat. But at that point, like every restaurant will have like not the fresh supplies and ingredients that you'd want to eat at. Eat that should be in your food. Yeah, that's the word that I wanted to say. Like, I could not remember the word I wanted to use, so I had to extend it. That's how I am, literally. I don't eat food to fill up my tummy. Like my mom, I eat for taste. Okay, for me, it's a bit of both. Because I just don't like to eat food that doesn't taste good. I will literally just stop eating. It's not because, like, I only eat for taste. That's a big part of it. But I need to be full to do things. If I'm starving for multiple days, that's gonna end with me passing out somewhere, and that's not a good idea. So that's why I basically just cook all the time. There's no other reason, honestly. At home, I eat out so much because, not because like we don't cook at home, it's because if I want something very specific, I can just order it instead of having to cook it myself. Like pizza. I miss Pizza Hut from India, from my hometown specifically. Like, it's ridiculous how much better the pizzas are, how much cheaper they are, and how much I miss them. I know I had pizza yesterday, but like, goddamn, I need pizza again today. Oh, but it's like 1:11 in the morning, so no good for pizza time. All the buses are gone. I'm not gonna go get pizza right now. That's insane. Yeah, I'm not paying for a cab. Absolutely not. What a waste of money. I don't have to worry about this at home. I can just order food whenever I want. This is so mean and annoying. Why does this place do this to me? It's actually really wired that things around me, like, basically every single thing is closed by 10 p.m. Like, every restaurant in my neighborhood closes by 10 p.m. There's like maybe a few that stay open till 11, but like the nearest hawker center from my house, everything's shut off by lunch. Like, they'll do lunch rush and then they'll turn, like, there's nothing for dinner. You can forget about it. It's wild. Also, but like, they don't really do a lot of vegetarian food. I think there's one vegetarian food stall, and I didn't go there because it didn't like actually look vegetarian. So figure that out. Can you imagine? It's just such a pain trying to find places to eat here. Can't imagine why they keep doing this to me. I did find this one like Italian place that really did have really good Italian food, but I've only gone there once and I only had aglio olio there, and that's like the baseline for a good Italian place. If you make a decent aglio olio, I will consider coming back. That's my like logic. Or like, if you make a decent margarita, that's how I know that you do other things well. There's a lot of places, pizza places here, that do like shitty margaritas, but apparently all their other pizzas are good. But the thing is, they usually don't have any other vegetarian options other than one margarita pizza, which is insane to me because it's like, can't people just want vegetables for a change? Or is everyone just here addicted to meat? Everyone here is just, or is everyone here just addicted to meat? Words are not making sense together. Side note, do you guys actually think this piece is good? I don't have my headphones on, so I haven't been listening this whole time. Mostly because this piece, like, you guys know, or if you don't know now, you will. I get distracted by my own stuff. Music, specifically. Like, if I've made something and it's playing in my ear, I'm not gonna be able to think about anything else. So that's why I put my headphones, like I took my headphones off so I could instead talk. I'm so smart. Also, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys about something really cool happening over next week and the week after. For me, I'm just like gonna be doing cool things. So like next week is like a mid-semester break, but it isn't really. It's just called a mid-semester break for people who don't have classes to make up. But for the people who have classes to make up, like, you know, if the teacher missed a class or something, you have to show up and then do the class. Or if you rescheduled a class for whatever reason, it's gonna happen on that week. So you don't really actually get like a full week worth of break, but that's okay because I still get a few days, like specific days that I have nothing going on, so I can just enjoy myself, maybe go out and have a good time, touch grass, which is very necessary. I know I go outside like practically every day, but I have not gone outside for a fun reason in a couple of, like, in 2 weeks, I think, which is a week too long. I'm gonna try to convince one of my friends to come and watch Nosferatu with me because it's finally been released in Singapore, and we did say we wanted to go watch together. So I'm like, oh my god, we should go because like next week we have a break, kind of, not really, but enough of a break where we can actually go out and watch a film. But no, that's not what I was talking about. I got completely distracted. No, so the week after next is Electro Funk Week, which is basically like the genre assigned to that week because that's the kind of music that we'll be practicing, rehearsing, and performing. We're supposed to make an original piece for like what? But I am excited because this means I get to collaborate with my electronic music major classmates, and I got assigned 2 of them in my group. I'm so happy, and it means we just get to write an original song and it'll be really fun. So you know, that's always fun. I love writing originals. I'm also supposed to be recording for the sake of reference, the original that I'm gonna be performing for my this semester's assessment for my voice, like my principal study. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Principal study, which just means it's like working on your own skills with your own technique and voice and stuff. I don't know why I have to perform an original piece. I just know that I have to. I've already written it. I've already almost finished arranging it. Now it's just rehearsing everything over and over and over again until the very end and performing it when the time comes. So, yes, it will be quite fun. I have to ask my seniors to help me. And I like asked, I was gonna ask my classmates, but that's all gone down the drain. But yeah, then I asked one of my seniors, oh, when should I ask? And then they were literally like, now, actually. Everyone's getting booked up like quickly. So if you want them to help you, you're gonna have to ask soon. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I guess over the weekend I will. It's so stupid though. But it should be fine. Most of them will probably agree to help me, which is nice. And then my senior said, oh, if like you can't find anyone, you can always ask like the people in the diploma program. Because apparently they are like freer. I don't know what the logic there is. Like, how can they be more free than us? But like, then again, they're not in the bachelor's program, so maybe that's the reason. I don't get it, but it's fine, I guess. But yeah, that also means that I need to ask them to learn 3 songs plus the original I write, so 4 for my own assessment. That's not counting the stuff that they have to do for themselves, okay? We're just like, literally, this is just for myself. I know we're like, my thing is just recording it, but like, it's very stupid. It's so annoying that I have to do all of this. But I kind of like it, so it's fine. Like, it's annoying, the organization that you have to achieve to make sure that you are able to do all of this. But you can't really, yeah. I don't know how to explain this. It's just a state of being. I'm really enjoying all of my classes, so there's nothing to complain there. But the fact that I have to do this much work, not even pissed about that, by the way. I like the fact that I'm being challenged constantly or being pushed past where I'm comfortable, so that being uncomfortable becomes a bit easier. That's always nice though. It's good to be a bit uncomfortable. It helps you be more like okay with the stuff, you know, like random stuff happening, and like put you in a headspace of experimentation and pushing yourself to do better, which is what you need when you're trying to develop yourself. So it's good. But yeah, I'm supposed to like finish that reference recording before Monday. It's Saturday right now. It doesn't have to be like a super fancy one where I have like basically make a demo or something. It can just be like me playing the chords and singing over it. But like, it's Saturday. It's actually Sunday if you consider the fact that it's 1:20 in the morning. So yeah, how's that going for me? Oh shoot, it's like 12. My laptop's at 12%. Dang it. Okay, I think that's a sign for me to stop with letting this play on Logic. And hold up, let me just put up a BGM first. Or okay, turning this off, turning this off, turning this off. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off too. My laptop's been put away. And then now you guys can just listen to me talk over this BGM instead. Isn't that nice? Isn't that pleasant? That is probably really loud. I apologize. pretty sure the thing was, is this an original lo-fi that you just created? Okay. I don't think it's lo-fi, or I would not categorize it as that. I think it's closer to ambient music. But yeah, I just made this yesterday. I started it, and today I finished it. So, chef's kiss. It was perfection, if I may. Of course, it can always be improved, and I'm sure I'll a few months later, I'll be like, oh my god, you know what would have worked so well for this, something else. But for now, though, it's pretty dang good, and I'm very happy with it. So, yeah, it's very meditative and aptly named Sightseeing Deep Underwater. So I swear I could put up a little funky little, what's the word now again? Voiceover with fake descriptions of whatever you're seeing. And I feel that would be a very convincing little brain imagination session, MP3 or some shit. It was really soothing, great result. Thank you! Yay! I'm glad. I'm probably gonna do the bounce in places tomorrow, not today. But whenever I'm told, or well, whenever I guess Hex makes the art for this, and then I can just bounce in place and export it so that it can be posted on YouTube, and then anyone and everyone can listen to it. That's always better though. I think I'll just let Hex know that this needs that. I like this one, so I wanted to be posted faster. Everything else, I've just been take your time, I don't really care. This one, I'm no, you should be doing this sooner so that I can, make people listen to it sooner. Then again, we're quite busy, me included. Literally had no time to even breathe over this week because I spent 3 days going to concerts and plays. Fun. It was really fun though. I really enjoyed going to the concerts and the singular play. And then I'm attending a friend's showing again on Monday. It's one of my musical theater friends who's in the musical theater program at the same university. And she was oh my god, we're having this 1 hour show on Monday at this time. Do you want to come? And I was yes, I want to go. And so I'm going. And then me and a bunch of my friends are gonna go get dinner together after, so it's gonna be pretty fun. So yay! Yay! And anyways, I'm gonna be in campus on Monday anyways, because I have a makeup class for my principal study. I missed 2 weeks of it. 1 week was because my teacher was sick, and the week before that I was sick. So it was just, yeah, quite bad, I'd say. To be fair though, everyone, and I genuinely mean everyone, was getting sick at that point. I think everyone was passing along a strain of influenza B, so quite annoying to deal with. Yeah, the symptoms were brutal. Pretty sure I told you guys about it, so I don't want to rehash that again. But I'm gonna have to go in very soon because I want to call my mom very soon. It's what time is it for her? 11 p.m. And I want to call her before 12 a.m. I haven't talked to her in a few days, so gots to call my mother. Mostly because I'm worrying about her. I think she's pretty chill, and it's whatever. If you call me or not, that's fine. No, I'm kidding. My mom loves me, so she wants me to call her every day. She's she has this she wanted me to do this, and I'm doing it some days and I forget other days, but she was you have to message me when you get home every day that you are home, so that I don't worry about you late at I don't worry about you not having gotten home. Sometimes I remember, and then sometimes I don't. It's not 11 p.m. in Singapore. It's 11 p.m. in India though, yes. That's why. It's like 1:30 in the morning in Singapore. Annoying time difference. I swear, like, this time difference is hard to juggle. I mean that. Like, but would I have it be longer? No. Having it be longer would be worse, and I think would make it harder for me to call her. Because, like, roughly when it's like late at night for me, it is evening or also late at night for her. So it works out well that way. But you know what doesn't? When I want to call her at like 3 a.m. in the morning and then I realize actually that's probably not a good idea because it's like 12:30 in the morning for her. And while I do know my mom's kind of a night owl like me, but she can also be a morning daisy like me. I think I got that from her actually. Like her, I can also be a morning daisy if I want. But I just, you know, I feel like I work better at night, not gonna lie. It's just the consequences of that are, if I have classes in the morning or stuff to do in the morning, I kind of, yeah. I guess by the time I'm like midday, I have less energy. But I think that's like normal as well. Even if you like get a decent amount of sleep, right? I don't know actually. It's been a while since I slept like 10 plus hours. Like even though I slept at 3:30 or 4 a.m. at night last night, after I was done streaming, I thought I would go straight to sleep, but I actually just kept staying up for some whatever reason. Like I just started reading a book and then I was like, oh my god, this book's so good, I can't stop. Which is really dumb. I probably shouldn't have done that because I fell asleep at like 3:30 or 4, quite late at night. And then when I woke up, it was 12 p.m. the next day. So, well, like the same day, but like next because I slept and woke up, you know? Because my mom and my family live in Singapore as well. No. I'm just here temporarily to study. Then I'll probably go back to India unless I'm going to pursue a master's somewhere else. Which would probably be New York, but who knows? Might change my mind and go somewhere else instead of New York. It also depends on the political climate when I finish my degree here. Because if the political climate's okay, then I can go to New York. If it's bad, then I'll probably avoid it, like the plague, because I don't want to die. America's weird. So yeah, that's why I gotta go soon. Because I want to call my mom before she goes to sleep. Or if she doesn't, then before she starts doing like whatever work she's working on. Because then I won't be like, I'll be like right in the middle of the like, she's done with dinner and is like decompressing or like, oh, she's getting ready to start doing some like work. Either way, I don't want to interrupt any of that. So just in the middle. Or she might have fallen asleep, which would be arguably worse for me, not for her. I would be glad that she's sleeping. Low-key, my face is kind of itchy. But only at like this one spot. So I imagine it's just like a mosquito bite or something. I don't know where there's bugs coming from in my room because my room stays closed and the windows are basically never open. But somehow I sometimes spot like those flies that are just like teeny, but they like pop up out of nowhere and then they like, you can't even kill them quickly because they're weirdly resistant to dying between your hands. Must be hard staying alone away from your family. It is definitely difficult being away from home, but it's also really teaches you a lot. Very rewarding experience. I think it's a good lesson in independence. I don't recommend everyone doing it as young as me though. Literally started this when I was like 19. I've just been doing this longer, so maybe that's why I'm okay with it. When I was living in Malaysia alone, that was really freaking difficult. Maybe that was just my course. I have no idea. I think everyone I knew was struggling, so we were all just accepting it as the reality of doing the same course as each other. The course was actually insane, so not blaming myself for being like completely out of it for like a whole year. And then I got a whole like gap year, so it was great. I was having so much fun just like being at home, eating out all the time, having somebody else take care of everything for me. It was the best. It was the best. I mean it. But yeah, not the same here though. I had to pay attention to like phone bills, Wi-Fi bills, electricity bills. I don't like thinking about the bills. They're just very like annoying. But I mean, like, it's very necessary in adulthood, so. That being said, I'm gonna start to say bye. You're learning to be independent. I do want to live alone as well and chill out in life, but I got a responsibility of my mom. Yeah, I get that, actually. I think it's important to get that life experience, but it doesn't mean you have to get it immediately or in your 20s. You can wait until later. Sometimes it's better if you wait until later, because then you have sorted out some of the responsibilities of your life. I'm very blessed and fortunate to be able to do this so young in life. Live alone, I mean. But it's not very common in my family. My mom's just an outlier who was like, yeah, I'll send my 18-year-old daughter out to study. But I'm also, generally speaking, a trustworthy child. So it's not like an issue of trust. It's literally just like, because, you know, she trusts my judgment and hopes that I understand the consequences of my own actions, which I do, so it all works out. My mom is my responsibility forever because, well, my dad passed away when I was 7. I get that, but also remember your mom's an adult and can definitely take care of herself. And it's really good that you want to take responsibility as her child, but yeah, if you have stuff you want to pursue and it leads you somewhere far further away from your mom temporarily, I don't think she'd be like completely against it. But it also depends on the kind of relationship you have with your parent and what kind of expectations you have for yourself and each other in this like parent-child relationship. It's difficult to juggle all of that. Okay, seriously, I need to shut up, say bye, and then go talk to my mom. It's like, it's gonna be so much later. Oh my god, what if she goes to sleep and then I can't talk to her? And I'm gonna have to be like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow, and then forget again. Because I have to clean tomorrow. I hate cleaning. It is like, I literally hate doing laundry. And I hate washing dishes. Those are like two things I literally abhor with every fiber of my being. Yeah, I don't like it. It's so icky. Ugh, I hate putting my hand in dirty water or touching like dirty dishes and having to clean them. Of course, like, I'm just a little bit misophobic, so yikes, but you gotta do that if you're living alone outside. It's very annoying, but you gotta do it. I guess that's the downsides of living by yourself, because you have to do everything by yourself too. I also need to go grocery shopping. Like, that's very important. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be all out of groceries. I mean, like, fresh food. Like, I have like frozen dumplings, which I can eat like a couple of meals, but like, it's gonna get real old real quick. And I don't want to bore myself with my favorite frozen dumpling brand here, so you should go before she sleeps. Yes. See you next time. Absolutely. Take care as well. I'm gonna try my best to post my schedule tomorrow instead of Monday. Let's try to go back to the Sunday posting schedule thing. Because like, if I don't do that, it's gonna be so hard for me to like remember to post it on Monday. Because normally on Mondays I'm so busy. Like, it is the start of the week for me, and I have like so many classes. I have like 4 classes and almost all of them are back to back. I have like maybe half an hour of break in the middle, but it's like kind of negligible. My name is Mew. You've never asked that. That's my name here, Mew. Literally a lot of my friends call me that. It's a name I identify with, so just use that. And it's not like I'm not, yeah. Okay, I will start saying bye now though, before I start going on another tangent and talk about something completely unrelated. It's fun, but I need to go. Like, I actually do need to go before it hits the 2-hour mark, so I really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for showing up and liking my music. I don't know why I'm talking like that. What just happened? What possessed me? What the heck? That was weird. Oh. Shit. Wow. I need to like cleanse myself of that energy. That was so funny. No, but that was funny. I had to say that was pretty funny. But like, yeah, thank you guys for being here, you know? I really love doing the music making streams because I just think it's like, okay, it's hard to share parts of your like soul because, you know, creation in the act of creating is inherently you being vulnerable. It's not easy to create in front of people. So that's also by itself really difficult. But I like doing these because I think it's like a really fun opportunity for you guys to see like some of the behind the scenes of how people make music. And for me, it's just a really good opportunity to experiment and practice my arrangement, music making, and using a DAW skills. It helps that you can practice all of that while also simultaneously making content. Yeah, so it's really just like half of the stuff I do is literally just hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, and it's all about having fun. So if I can maximize my like how many freaking like things can I check off my checklist for like the week basically. Some of this is like very formulated, okay? I don't mean the music, I mean like the thought process behind doing like a specific kind of stream. I sat down and I thought of this when I was thinking about becoming a streamer or trying to do streaming like as a whole thing. I sat down and I came up with a whole schedule, okay? Like I came up with specific ways that I wanted to organize my schedule to make it like contain like the music making aspect or like the work aspect and also the fun aspect, aka having like playing games or doing stuff like that, like something to showcase my abilities. I can share that schedule with you guys. Actually, it's not that much of a like, it's not a secret or anything. I think it's just being very methodical about what do you want to portray and what do you want to show people. Of course, I'm very open. I love showing parts of my life that might not be the most prettiest. You know, it's difficult to be vulnerable, but it's a good practice to have because people get closer when somebody's vulnerable. That's how you form a connection, you know? So yeah, but a lot of this is like because I thought of it previously. Thank past me, but also future me for keeping to do this. Like, dang, this is not easy, by the way. I think my stamina for doing streams has increased like a lot since I started, because you know we're getting close to like that time of the year when it's like, oh my god, anniversary time, stream anniversary. I think this is my 2nd year streaming, so 2nd year's like 2 year stream anniversary soon. I don't know what I'm doing yet, very honestly. I just haven't had time to think about it. So this weekend and like over the next week was my plan, was to think about it. But maybe I'll release this as part of like stream anniversary week thing, if I can convince Hex to make the art. But also, I'm not gonna force her. If she doesn't have the time or the energy, it's up to us to figure out how it's all gonna get done. I might make it myself. I'm okay with cutesy little doodles, because like the rest of my art literally looks like it came out of a psychotic creepo's brain. I don't know if I've showed you guys that one screenshot of me doing like this doodle, like idly, and it literally looked like a psychotic person made it. It was so creepy that even Hex was like, "This is so creepy. Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, no. My art just looks creepy." And I say unintentionally creepy stuff sometimes, but it's all meant like all fun games, okay? The art is funny. That's why. It's fine. I'm not a creep, guys, I swear. No, I mean it. I'm not a creep, I swear. But yeah, it's fun. I like doing these. They're like a really good way for you guys to see a lot of the music making stuff and me, like I said, to experiment and practice. So 3 birds with 1 stone. Three. I wonder if there's a better way to say that. Not gonna think about it right now. Let's not go on a tangent. I can't do this today. I need to go. I know I've said it like multiple times, but every single time I see the clock and I'm like, oh no, what if my mom goes to sleep? I actually have stuff to tell her, so like she can't go to sleep yet. So keeping my fingers crossed that my mom actually has not gone to sleep, is either getting ready to go to sleep or is like, I'm gonna be doing work tonight, which is just her sitting and organizing her client information. Because, you know, she's a psychiatrist. Well, psychologist, not a psychiatrist. She can't give you medicine. I mean, if she wanted to, she could definitely work towards that. She was thinking about it a while ago too. But she was like, should I go and pursue being a psychiatrist as well? And I was like, I mean, go mother, live your life. Have fun. Be your best self. But I don't think she's very interested in the medicine side of things. It's more about like helping people by talking to them and helping them figure out what's happening for themselves. I really recommend therapy, guys. I don't mean it like a jokey way, like I mean it's very helpful. Sometimes you might not find the right therapist, but just know that you can always keep trying. And if your school offers you free therapy, take advantage of it. I am taking advantage of it, I mean. My university offers every student free therapy until they graduate. So it's like, if you're not taking advantage of it to get any stress out, what are you doing? Yeah. So all of that said and done, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys all have a great day or night or whatever time of day it might be for you the rest of the day, basically. And eat well and sleep well and remember to hydrate. Drinking water is super important. And also eat protein. More than I do, because I don't eat enough in general, but also I don't eat enough protein. Tomorrow my plan is to down a whole thing of Greek yogurt. Well, no, it's not Greek yogurt, okay, it's just yogurt. It's just Indian yogurt. I found a place that sells it and I've been obsessively buying from them every time I finish my box, which is, yeah. I also buy those like really annoying tasting, they taste very bad, but I do it for the protein. No, because I went to a physiotherapist and his first thing was, you're not eating enough protein. That's why you're so weak. Those were basically his words. And I was like, why would you do this to me? I don't want to eat more protein. Protein sucks. I'm kidding. I like tofu and yogurt and I guess paneer. I don't know, man. I don't eat meat. I don't know what other sources of protein there are. Like there's like lentils and beans and stuff and they're all good. So it's just that I don't have the time to cook all of that. So I just avoid it. That's not helping me. That's why we're trying our best to eat more protein, which is why I need to buy a bunch of those awful yogurt pouches again, because I used to take them as like little, not even snacks, but like part of my meal during lunch. I would like take one before I was going to campus, eat it, like literally just slurp it up because it comes in this pouch and there's like this little spout thing that attaches to it, and so you just like sort of like you just drink it, but it tastes so bad. Like it tastes horrible. It's so artificial tasting because they only have like sweet flavors, so it's not like plain yogurt that I can just be like, okay, whatever, we're just gonna drink it quickly. So I like try to drink it as fast as possible and then drink like like a lot of water so that I can wash that taste out of my mouth, because it tastes that bad. Like, ugh. But I do it for the protein, as should you. And now I'm actually gonna go. I kept forgetting to look at the time for like 2 minutes and talked a bit too much. So yeah, see you guys not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I can't stream. I need to wake up on Monday. Awful things to do. Waking up, I mean. I'd like to sleep as long as possible, but that's not possible. So I will see you all not tomorrow, but maybe the schedule will see you. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Bye now. Mwah.